So Trevor, thank you for taking time this afternoon to speak to us.
It's okay.
So for the people who aren't too sure on your role at the club, would you like to just elaborate a little bit
Yeah,
more?
my role at the club is I'm in charge of the ground staff department, which basically looks after the stadium pitch here at Ewood and all the pitches and at the academy and the first team training grounds.
Nice.
There's 7 of us in total, so we do quite a bit between us.
I can imagine. And how long have you been working with the club?
This season is my 44th. I started when I was 16, when I had plenty of hair then. I was 16 in 1982.
With the build up to a game, how would you usually approach your
Well, everything's pretty different. You treat each game differently and different times of year. It's like now, we've got a 2-week window now, so we're kind of concentrating in getting as many holes into the pitch, checking that there's no disease in it, giving it a spray, maybe get some fertilizer on it, and basically keeping off it, give it a rest, because it's, as you know, it's had quite a battering the last fortnight.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, every week's different. You know, no 2 weeks are the same kind of thing. So it's hard to say, oh, this is what we do now, and this is. You obviously work with the weather. Everything's dependent on what circumstances regarding the weather. You know, we could have frost. We could have 2 weeks now. We just rain. So if we do, you keep off it. You get holes in the pitch, and you try and keep off it.
What's your views on the pitch for the Ipswich game?
My views for the Ipswich game, we've got to kind of hold our hands up and say the weather beat us. It's a good opportunity to say that. I know there's a lot of scaremongering. It was absolutely nothing at all to do with the river, this game. It was just the amount of rainfall that we got. We came in on the Saturday morning, myself and Lindsay Talbot, we checked the river, the drains in the river. They were working absolutely fine, not a problem. And as the day went on, it just, as anybody that was here for the game, it just got heavier and heavier and heavier. And it got to the point where it was just saturated and it could physically take any more water. We got the figures for the rainfall the following day, and we had over 77 mil of rain, which is over 3 inch.
Yeah.
So you imagine 3 inch of water across the entire pitch. That's a lot of water.
Yeah.
And there's no hiding the fact, we all know it's not hidden that the pitch is old. The pitch now is 36 years old. So the whole infrastructure, the drainage is old, but that's irrelevant to the Ipswich game.
Yeah.
Facts are facts. We just could not take that amount of water. On the Friday, we've been across it with a machine called a vertidrain that punches holes in it. And again, I spoke to Lindsay, and my concern with that is once the players come out and start running on the pitch, they tend to seal all them holes up. So obviously, as the game's gone on and on and on, all them holes that we put in are sealing up.
Yeah.
And well, the rest is history, isn't it?
And then the following home game, the Stoke game at home.
The Stoke game was a worry. But again, everybody keeps saying to me, why did we manage to play that one and not Ipswich? Again, one very, very simple answer. We didn't have as much rain for the Stoke game. We had a lot of rain on the Friday and the Friday night, and also probably the morning of the game. But for once, the gods were with us. And the forecast was as the day went on, it was to get better, clearer, brighter, which it did.
Yeah.
And it kind of blew across. But yeah, we're kind of worried, I must admit, earlier in the day. But
well, you touched upon it as well before, with the Ipswich game, how there was some comments about how the games over in Burnley managed to go ahead, but the amount of rainfall in Blackburn compared to Burnley.
Yeah, we've had the figures, and I don't want to compare myself with Burnley or anywhere else. It's not right, because each pitch is different. No 2 pitches are the same.
Yeah.
But a lot of people said, well, Bolton played, but again, Bolton kicked off at 12:30. Burnley, brand new pitch to be fair to them, but Burnley, I believe, got 55 mil, whereas we had 20 mil more. And also, on the figures we got, it's very clever because it tells you a time where you got the heaviest rain, and we were getting it at its heaviest at 4:25. Burnley got theirs at 4:45. So they kind of they'd got through their game.
Yeah.
And then again at Old Trafford, I believe later in the day, I'll be honest with you, I didn't see the game, but people were telling me that they were splashing around at Old Trafford that night against Chelsea. So we're all at the same boat. I just think we were really, really unlucky. And a combination of, we have got an old pitch, we're not hiding that fact, and literally the amount of rainfall that came down.
Going back to last season, we had a game postponed against Portsmouth at home.
Yeah.
What are your views on that
totally different circumstances? The Portsmouth game were called off because, again, if people remember, leading up to that game, we had a phenomenal amount of water leading up to that game and on the morning of the game. The problems we had with that game is the river, and I don't want to keep going on about the river, but the river that day, the outlook falls from the pitch into the river, and the river that day was almost above the footbridge. So that showed how much water was coming down. So we didn't have that against Ipswich.
No.
So again, I want to get that out of people's heads that The reason we lost the Ipswich game was the river, because it's nonsense. It's not right this time.
Yeah.
We can't keep blaming the river when we, like I say, hand on heart, we've just got to hold our hands up and say it was literally the amount of rainfall that we had.
Yeah. Well, the pitch can only process.
Exactly. It can only take so much. And to be fair, this summer, the club have invested. We, again, people keep saying to us, you've got to do this with the river. We as a club are not allowed to do anything at all with that river. It's illegal. We can't touch it. We can't divert it. We can't tamper with it. We can't tamper with the flow of it. We're not allowed.
Yeah.
So all we have done this summer, we've literally blasted the outlet right back up to the pitch to make sure it's clear. And shortly, imminently, we're putting a bend on the pipe that goes into the river, so it's then going with the flow. So that should make a difference as well.
Fingers crossed,
we've invested in a machine down there. That machine down there is just shy of £40,000.
Nice piece of kit.
And what that does, it shoots probes into the pitch, and then it shoots compressed air. Because again, one of my worries on this pitch is when we're aerating it with a vertidrain or anything like that, we're frightened of popping the undersoil heating pipes. Yeah. Because again, we keep going on about the age, but we're frightened that we're not confident how accurate the pipes are anymore. But that machine there won't damage them. So that literally puts a probe down, and then it shoots compressed air underneath the ground, and it kind of it just breaks up any compaction.
Yeah.
So that's another piece of kit in our armoury that we've only literally just got. So we're going to be using that quite frequently now.
Thank you for taking your time.
No, anyway, that's not a problem. It's good. It's good to get my point across there, because, like you say, it's unless you get the truth out there, all you're going to get is this is what happened. That's what happened, and well, yeah, it's all been said now, hasn't it?